In the third quarter, Swaggy P. Holmes fought his way back, hitting a 3 with Kevin Garnett to make it a 1-point game, trailing 30-31. But Splash turned it up a notch to blow the game.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K. Sports. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for Boston, they got Whiteside. Jason Tatum is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Hardy in at the point. And at the midway point, Chris, what stands out about this phase of the regular season to you?
Well, usually the standings have solidified, Kevin. The favorites, the cellar dwellers, and lots of great stories. And this is where the front offices has to take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
There's Morant. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Williams with the block. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Takes the 3. And Desmond Bane with the 3.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here's ABC. Brown outside. Up and in on the way.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Bane passes to Adams. He dishes it to Morant. Over Tatum. Adams against Whiteside. And that one drops for him.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Here's Tatum. Whiteside trying to break free. And he can't bank that one in. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant finds Jackson. Brooks with it. Here's Bane. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Brown. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And if you're wondering if Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
The pass to Brooks. Jackson has the open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Morant against Tatum. Morant drives in. Makes it off the glass.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's ABC. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Tatum's so aggressive at that end of the floor. And that's a quality all great scorers have.
Tatum against Morant. He kicks to Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson. And Whiteside sends it back. Into the lane. It's hauled in by Adams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Here's ABC, guarded by Morant.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the top.
Austin shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Pass to Jackson. That one doesn't go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's ABC. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Jackson. Rebound by Williams.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on, looking for the best shot possible.
It's good.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. He attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Morant. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here's Brown. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
A steal. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got his second basket of the night. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's ABC. Brown feeling out a bit. Here's the drive and finished off by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup, for the rim-rocking Shazam.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And for everything he provides on offense, Chris, Brown's defense is just as effective.
Kevin, strong, tough, quick twitch athleticism, and he plays with tremendous pride.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Now, here's Kispert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Tillman, trailing by 4.
This is the kind of defense Maker can play. With his height and wingspan, he's tough to shoot at.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Clark. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Fultz. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense is instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Elton kicks to Kispert. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. And the shot goes in. Kispert's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Fultz with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Caldwell Pope, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now, here's Kispert. All alone. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We've got a lot of game left to play.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Fultz looking around. Caldwell Pope outside. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
And there's no real answer for Caldwell Pope in pick-and-roll sets. He can beat you with the shot outside or his quickness inside.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Celtics lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. Shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, we've got Brown. Rob Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's ABC, and it's Maker in at the 5 spot. Here's ABC, following the basket by Corey Kispert. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Passes to Kispert. To the left side wing. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Hardy. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Now here's Kispert. He's covered by Brown. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Tillman. Unable to get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Maker. The 3. Busted. No good that time either.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Kispert dishes to Clark. Kicks to Kispert. The pass to Tillman.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. On the wing, Williams. And it's Kispert in the corner. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Going inside. Yep, that one goes in there. And 6 points for ABC.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when the guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Tatum. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Brooks. True on the 14-footer. And it's now only a 1-point Boston lead.
With agile hands and precise timing, Brooks gets the fast break started with a quality defensive effort.
Brown outside. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
For Memphis, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Lets it go from 14. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That jumper is just looking clean, confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range, and Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Adams trying to free himself up, and it's good for 2. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 7.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
It's Morant with the drive. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum. We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about them, Bron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Morant outside. Traps in the tray. 9 points in the game so far.
As Morant gains consistency from range, he becomes that much more dynamic, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Hardy passes to Brown. Down low. Not as good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to 1 on the bucket for Maker. Maker's got his first points of the game. Morant passes to Bain. Outside Jackson. Pass to Adams. Here's Bain. Shoots over Brown. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And there's the drive. Hardy passes to Williams. Shoots over Morant. Nails the baby hook. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Here's Morant. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardy passes to Maker. Tatum against Morant. Tatum down low. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Bain. He has 5. Brooks outside. Fires from 14. Here's Adams, and Maker sends it back.
Proving he could be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shoot. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. And Whiteside sends it back. And here is DiVincenzo. Whiteside finds Fultz. Here he goes. Whiteside trying to break free. Fultz, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Up top, Morant. To end the run. Adams down low. He's covered by Whiteside. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Bain.
DeAnthony Melton.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Herb is switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving the side.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Melton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Clark against Whiteside. Over Clark. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Whiteside's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Feeds it to Clark. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Again, it's on Whiteside.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman comes in for Jackson. And Kispert subbed in for John Morant. Clark against Fultz. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Tillman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. No good from Clark.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration. That's it.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
With the drive. Fultz, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Williams. Pass to Tillman. Back to Williams. Over Whiteside. The offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Over in the corner, Williams looking for Clark, and he gets it there. That ties the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Shoots the three. He can't get that one. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Looking at Boston. Kenny, give us your tip.
There's been a ton of energy in this building today.
And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So on the floor for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2-guard spot. Tatum no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Brooks. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Boston shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Tatum against Brooks. Tatum no good. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Grizzlies ball.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Morant against Tatum.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Body, agility, rare, considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Left side, Adams. It's Brooks on the wing. Lets it go. And another miss by Memphis.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their...
Did you see that? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Bane. He has 5. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
There's the pass to Hardy. Inside, stolen by Jackson. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly tantrum. Yeah, selected second in 2019, Kevin. Ja Morant, the highest draft team in Ohio Valley Conference history.
Personal foul.
And he became the second Grizzly ever to win Rookie of the Year, joining Paul Gasol.
Here's ABC. He's got 6. Outside Tatum. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Morant outside. Brooks kicks to Morant. For the lead. Memphis the rebound. Adams the pass to Jackson. For the tie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal
A massive unit.
Second team foul.
Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain. He draws a lot of fouls.
Now, some people felt, Chris, that John Morant was an all-star snub in his rookie year.
Well, you look at what he accomplished in year one. You enjoy Magic Johnson, great Isaiah Thomas, and Trae Young is the only 20-year-old rookies to average at least 17 points and 76 per game. That's some lofty company.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Tatum against Morant. Taken away by Williams. The three from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. From down in the low post, it goes. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Hardy passes to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Morant passes to Brooks. Driving the lane. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Boston leading by 7. Here's Tatum on the wing, Williams. Brown the pass to Hardy. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Morant against Tatum. And that one's good. Morant's got 15 points.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Outside Tatum. To the middle. And the dunk by Maker.
Now, this is what you like seeing. Maker not just laying it up, but powering down.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Kispert's checked in for Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Bain.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. And he drives in and finished off by Fultz.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Pass to Kispert. There's the three. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Fultz. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Fultz the pass to Whiteside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high
a great chance to extend this lead.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now, here's Melton. He's got 6. Here's Tillman. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Tillman's got his second basket of the game. Now, here's Fultz. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game. He feeds it to Williams. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Boston shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. They get it back. Caldwell Pope kicks to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Boston making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Bobbed up there for Clark. Now, here's Kispert. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Melton. A rebound by the Celtics.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Melton feeling it out a bit. Kispert wide open. He fires. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tillman's got 6.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Boston leading by 17. Outside Tatum. 51 seconds left to play in the third.
Choosing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Driving in, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now, here's Kispert. He's got 8, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his second foul in the game. Baines checked in for Williams. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Boston timeout called.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
Akers checked in for Whiteside. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Akers sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, there's no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
.20 seconds left in the third. Here's Clark. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's ABC. He's got 9. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Boston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Jason Tatum. Baker out there with Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Hardy in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Tipped away. Kispert, the pass to Melton. Now, here's Kispert. From the wing. No good off the front iron.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
The feed to Maker. He kicks it to Tatum. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now here's Melton, guarded by Tatum. Passes it to Jackson. Over Maker, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 9 points for Jaren Jackson. Boston leading by 19. Here's ABC, outside Tatum. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Offensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Brooks with no one around. Here's Clark. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's ABC. Outside Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 28.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
Moving as a passer. You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Now, here's Melton. He's guarded closely. The pass to Clark. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. Tatum kicks to Williams. Hardy passes to Brown. From past the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's ABC. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Here's Hardy. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Payne. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge. But is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just be with quality over quickness. So that's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. Guys work too hard.
Whiteside's checked in for Boston. Now Brown, 6 on the shot clock, takes it inside, and finished off by Brown.
Well, you see the confidence building offensively. First it was taking over stretches. Now it's taking over games.
Morant against Tatum. Jackson dishes to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 19 points.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
The Celtics working the ball around now. To the inside. Whiteside on the jam by Whiteside.
And with a strong understanding of defensive coverage, Whiteside typically makes the right play in pick and roll.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Down low. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Bain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And from day one, there was no doubt about Hassan Whiteside's ability to impact the game with his defense.
Yeah, he's one of a handful of guys who can rack up a triple-double. Using rejections as one of his stats. I mean, he makes guys think twice about driving the lane when he's on the court.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's got 12 points from three-point range now. 9 have come in this half alone.
Jackson, that's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's ABC. To the paint. There's Maker. The shot that time, not on target. Adams, some nice D. And the call will be against Thon Maker. And that'll be his third foul so far. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Morant. Tatum with the block.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Adams wide open. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 22. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Over Tatum. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Tatum against Brooks. Tatum passes to Whiteside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, you see the advanced footwork for a young player. Tatum running the pick and roll with ease.
Now here's Morant. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Guarded by Tatum. Morant against Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time that one might get picked.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Steven Adams. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson. Konchar's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Culver's subbed in for Bain. Here's Morant. Following the three-pointer by Boston. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard dishes to Morris. Boston needs to get off a shot. For three, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Jason Tatum,
there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And that one's good, Morant.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I love when folks get the step on the defense. Once he does, he dares them to foul.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Elton's checked in. And so here's Memphis. Pass to Tice. Shoots over Leonard. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid from that in-between there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caldwell Pope outside. The basket good off the assist from Pope.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Fultz finds Caldwell Pope. A jump hook. Second-chance shot, and it's laid in by Fultz.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Yeah, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.